Meanwhile, Axe.
Unga. Oh,
Uh,
so
yeah, you've
here's the
got.
question. Here's the question. The guy who was next to the guy who I crushed with my whole weight. How scared is he?
He's pretty scared. He's walking. He actually walks backwards and starts firing, and like sort of just empties his handgun at you,
Oh, well,
wildly firing.
Axe is gonna step forward and grab him. So I guess Axe is just ignoring damage. Like, he's powering through it.
He's just trying to walk through the bullets.
Yeah, no, he's just walking forward. He's gonna grab this guy.
All right.
He's
Roll
decided.
con. Roll con.
Oh, and remember, I have a +1 ongoing. So
Yeah.
that's a 10.
All right. Yeah. So you're walking forward as like his shots sort of just hit like your beefiest areas. His shots hit your beefiest areas, just sort of like barely
And he
embedding
can't, maybe
themselves.
maybe just scrape because he's
Yeah.
panicking.
Scrape. Yeah. Yeah. As you walk forward and you're able to grab him. Yeah.
Axe just goes, that hurt, and he's gonna grab him by the head, and then I'm gonna use hurl.
All right.
Roll strength, and I am gonna. Oh yeah, well, on a +10 is where you intended. So he's gonna grab him and try him from at. So which other guys are there? No wait.
Remember, they're in pairs. And then there's one guy that Aegis knocked off balance who had pinned a scientist
What about
down.
the one fucking that cut the sword? The guy is.
He's kind of. That's a scary situation. I'm gonna tell you right now. M's not here to respond either. So.
Yeah, Aegis kept you away from that guy because you are a big lumbering target.
Oh, that too. Fine.
No, but hey, if Axe wants to ignore orders, that is Axe's prerogative.
No, Axe actually just thinks this is happening. Axe said, Axe could throw this guy at guy with sword, but Aegis said no. But why? Wait, he cut. Axe is big, easy to cut. Oh my god, Aegis did this to protect Axe, and Axe is gonna throw this guy at. He'll throw it at the other two.
All right. So yeah, another pair. Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, roll strength.
Right.
Here we go. That's a 10, and on a 10, it lands what I want to, and it does my class damage.
Your class damage. Go ahead. Roll your damage.
Oh fuck hell!
Yeah, you just one of them just lands in the other. He just lands on one of them, and they both like careen into a shelf that topples over on top of them.
Nice.
With
Wait, no. You know what they careen into?
What?
A bunch of stacked boxes.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like slow motion as it all falls on top of them.
And then James Rolfe, AVGN comes out. Don't touch my boxes.
Boxes.
Oh, I happen to like my boxes. No,
talk about my boxes. I like boxes.
Oh, that's good. But yeah, are they knocked out then, or?
They are not. They're underneath a collapsed wooden shelf.
Yeah, I mean, if I may add, I like to imagine the guy who was next to that guy just looks back and just goes, "What?"
See, meanwhile, the guy who had been pinning Aegis goes to try and intercept Lotus as he goes to pick up the scythe. Axe, Axe, do you have anything you want to do?
Oh.
Come running over and drop kick that guy. Do it.
Axe is like, no. And he's gonna. Do I want to leap again? Fuck it. Let's make Axe Mario.
All right.
He's gonna try and leap onto him.
All right.
This is a very chaotic situation. Aegis is sprinting for Scythe guy who's facing down Azora. Lotus is running for the Scythe. This guy's running for Lotus to get the Scythe from Lotus. And now Axe is just flying through this.
Oh no.
12, all right.
This is actually why Aegis swapped from doing a dive tackle to a slide tackle to go under Axe.
All right, yeah, deal your damage.
Oh my god, not again!
Yeah, wow, again, just the leap. You
Oh.
land on the guy who attempted to intercept Lotus, and he just crumples underneath you as
Mama!
Lotus grabs the scythe.
What was that noise? Nothing.
How big is
And,
how big is the scythe actually? Is it like would you
no,
need that suit of armor to carry it, or is it just
No, it's a full. His armor is not that giant. His
Okay.
armor is thick, but like
it's not assisting his strength or anything? It's just that
Yeah,
scythe
yeah.
could be carried. Okay.
yeah. It's the size of it's the size of like a halberd, basically a pole.
Okay. I had an anime scythe in my head that was absurdly big.
Of course.
It's just he has green metal armor. It was like
Very
my brain's
common,
not-
right?
I am Axis is Mario now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the soldiers are currently going to Axe. You see that the soldiers are basically starting to like turn their attention, trying to turn their attention to Lotus, seeing that he has the scythe.
Wait, is this other? How many of the soldiers that were in Paris are left?
There's one pair left, and it looks like the other another. It looks like there's one pair together aiming at Lotus. The one from the pair that you threw the guy at is ready. Is drawing his sword, and rushing. And
Towards
it
Lotus.
looks and it looks like the other two that you threw into the boxes are getting up.
Oh man, I
So,
think
yeah.
it was really, really dumb but really cool idea.
All right.
Axe want to try and grab the guy with the sword and use him as a shield for towards the guys who's shooting.
Well, he's not there yet.
Yeah.
The guys
Okay,
who are
so-
shooting are going to
Okay.
land their attacks first.
Okay. So Axe wants to move to. Actually, yeah. Axe doesn't do this much. He's gonna try and defend Lotus.
All right.
What did you do for that thing? What is defend again?
Con.
That's con. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Axe just jumps in the way. He just goes, no.
All right. You get 3 hold. So yeah, they
Okay.
fire shots at Lotus.
I like to imagine it's like the JoJo opening. God
Yeah.
damn it.
So what do you have? 3
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
hold. Your defend options are redirect an attack from the thing you're defending to yourself, have its effect or damage, open up the attacker to an ally, or deal damage equal to your level.
I can only pick one of each.
You can pick
You have 3
three.
hold.
You have 3
You
hold.
have 3 hold.
okay.
You can
Uh,
choose to maintain some hold if you don't want to pick all. If you don't want
Yeah.
to pick 3 at once,
You don't have to
Oh,
spend it
okay.
all right away.
you don't have to. Spend, yeah.
That said, so I want to redirect an attack. Is that just one of the guys' attacks, or do we count this as one?
You basically. Well, I would say you would have to do it twice over for both of the shots.
Okay, yeah, no, I can do that, and then
All right, and you have 1 hold left.
okay, and I'll definitely halve one of those attacks.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, you just you just axe man, steel man,
Axe shield.
axe shield. You axe shield Lotus as as you take the bullets for him. Let's see, one of them does 2 damage because that's 4.
Oh man, that's nothing.
And the other does 7.
Oh,
There
damn,
is there is actually a way that the book does actually have a way that describes how to do group damage, which is you roll all of it and then pick the highest result. So it's a best of.
And plus,
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. But I already rolled it, and it's just.
Okay,
so-
so does this go through armor?
I always think of like 2 duo attacks as different from groups for some reason.
I see
think
what you
it's-
mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it yeah, but yeah, no, is it like the armor? is it just to go through armor?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so that's 1, and then 6 from there.
Alrighty.
Oh no, you fools! You put me down on 19. I need 1 more damage, and then I can start getting.
No, you don't
console.
have that anymore.
Oh, what?
Stop trying to pretend that you do.
Why did I agree to this? All I got instead was this useless, very useful jump.
Well, hey,
All you
at
got
least-
instead with this move you've used to kill 2 people.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I got a gambit out of that, so that's pretty sick.
Yeah. So
God.
yeah, back to Aegis, Azora, Nostrea, and Mr. Cuts.
I have been slide tackling towards this man for
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
trying to slide tackle him.
for
For
5 minutes.
ages. It's like the zero grab
Yeah.
shoes in Sonic 06. You just keep sliding.
I've just been
Alright.
going in circles.
All right, so roll strength, Aegis.
Boom. Kicked in the
Alright.
fucking ankle.
All right, yeah. Is it tending to hack and slash, right?
We can treat it that way because essentially I just wanted to like knock him off his feet and give another opening for Azora to capitalize on. That was like my
Gotcha.
narrative goal with that. Just to throw him off. The plan has changed desperately from we'll keep him tied up and thing, but now the blade's off of him, yeah, Azora can go all in. Well, but then he has 2 more blades that we're not going to get
Yeah.
off of him because they're into the fucking armor, so...
Okay, well, in that case, actually, that sounds more like an 8. I should have asked you to clarify first, because then that should be an 8 and assist.
Fair enough.
But we'll not have you re-roll it. We'll just take your roll of what it was. It was.
I mean, we could
could
just treat it as like a defy danger narrative thing of
a
just...
defy danger narratively. Yeah, you know what? I'll agree with that.
Like,
Sure.
we're giving this guy, we're knocking a situation where Azora can maybe work her magic a bit
Yeah,
easier.
yeah. Oh, okay. Basically, yeah. You're here and ready to fulcrum her, after having done like a slide kick to like get him like off of like his stance
And you know what? I turn to Lotus.
and without taking damage. Yeah.
I turn to Lotus with shield and say, throw me that, like gesturing to this scythe.
That's a dangerous proposition.
Yeah!
It is a very dangerous proposition. I trust him.
It just happens to, like, clip one of Nostria's ears on the way. She doesn't even notice for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Just one of
there's-
those things where it, like, goes past, like, Quorum, and Quorum, then, like, a second later, like, his hair just falls off.
So you sure you want him to throw it to you, or do you want him to just rush to
It's
you?
a figure of speech. Just
There's.
give me.
All right, so
I
you just want
wouldn't
him to
throw
get
it,
it
not
to you.
even for, yeah, because not even for, like, oh, it might miss or hit something. Like, I don't want the guy to, like,
He
grab it
might
out of
catch
the air.
it. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. So yeah,
Yeah.
Lotus is gonna nods and like he's going to try and make his way to you.
Okay, great.
But
That works.
first, yeah, you're squared up with it. Azora and you are squared up with this guy who has his gauntlet blades now.
Nice.
Friends told us about you.
Told you about the little trick in that. Told you about the little trick in that metalwork, huh?
Oh, I left a few things out. That's
Gonna
that
have
much
to.
is clear.
Some things are company secrets.
So you
Gonna
work
have
for...
to pay them a little visit after this. And yeah, he like assumes his stance again.
So me and Azora are on like either side of him at this point, right? Like one front, one behind. Just trying to get a
I
mental
s-
picture of the fight.
No,
essentially,
no.
'cause
I think at this point you've positioned yourself to be behind Azora,
Okay.
or at least to her side. Like he's facing both of you, I'd say,
Okay.
after that slide tackle. So
Yeah, Azora is, you know,
So I slide
like,
tackled through him, and now I'm like on Azora's end. Okay.
With Nostrea behind you, still freaking out and trying to get up.
So yeah, you know, Azora's sort of like heavy breathing, you know, like still braced on, you know, her shield as, you know, a crutch essentially. You know, like blood sort of like dropping from her knee. Just like, no, past the point of talking, and just sort of keeping a like laser focus on this guy and what he does, sort of waiting for him to make a move.
Right. Okay. So yeah, he's sort of like you're like sort of in that combat stance, like the sort of martial arts standoff, or like you're both, I am assuming, just kind of having like that step and counter step thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I mean, more
he-
shuffle than step in Azor's
Yeah.
case, but
so yeah, he like looking between you two. Suddenly he makes a move. He goes and he makes a slashing move with his arm to his side.
To
um,
I give a shout.
Like
It's going
like
right.
basically, yeah, towards no, basically I'd say towards Aegis, let's say.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a warning for Azora, but I'm also gonna heed it.
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, he's making a move against someone other than me. I'm gonna try and Wall of Steel him again.
Wait, okay, if you
Oh,
want to
you
do
want to
that.
go ahead?
Oh. You know what? Go ahead.
You go. Aegis has his own ways of getting out of it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Aegis actually.
Yeah.
You might make a move towards steel, but Aegis, basically, yeah, Aegis is gonna make his move, which is basically to just, he's gonna duck and like move forward.
All right, roll Dex.
We're going in and beneath him. All right.
All
That's a
right.
14.
So yeah, you roll Dex to go in and beneath him.
Yeah.
Hang on just 1 second. Sorry, I something might have just like a package might be here.
Oh, okay. No, maybe I can have him do his thing while she's not here.
Oh no. When you're using cautious to fight danger on a +10, you gain a gambit. I've not used that in so
Gambit?
fucking long. It's like
Well, I'll be.
I've got free gambit now. God, I've got an idea that's so fucking stupid. It might not be worth spending free gambit on when I can hold it for safety. And it would be some pure JoJo bullshit move as well.
Ah, there we go.
Alright, I'm gonna ask a question, Neo, and like, depending on your answer,
guys-
is like,
You guys missed. You guys missed an amazing joke I made.
Oh,
Did
I'm
we?
sorry.
That
Alright.
Azora realized. Azora realizes he only has one leg and falls over now.
Neo,
Alright.
the explosive runes that guy was using,
Yeah.
how did they work? Were they like on a thing of paper and you like could whack them on something, or did he have to go and draw them personally?
He uttered a spell.
But
It was
he
like
had
an
to plant.
incantation
Oh,
that
okay.
he had to plant. Yeah. It left a magical mark.
Okay, no, I can't
Yeah,
do that.
yeah,
I
don't
can't
be
do what
physically touching
I
it.
can't do what I was gonna do then.
So, you duck under him, seeing as when he went to slash at you.
Yeah.
Well, he faked you out. He
Oh,
wasn't
no.
actually going to attack you. He
Right.
cuts through the air, and looks like he starts to like disappear into the cut he made.
Oh
I see. This is what I tried to.
no,
Can I
this
still
isn't.
try
This
and
is not what you
yeah.
tried to fucking stop. Don't you kids?
Can I still try and Wall of Steel this?
Mm, mm, uh, roll Dex.
Okay. That's a 8. 8.
I can spend 2
You-
gambit to make
Your
that a 10.
reaction's going to be a little slow, so we'll say that you can take an action after one little beat.
Oh, but so I can't stop him going through the like tear then.
No.
Yeah.
All right. So he goes through his tear, and this one looks like it's a lot so yeah, he appears like only a few feet away, right in front of Lotus as he was running towards Aegis, and
Oh no.
just sort of like with his arm swinging up, just sort of like basically, clothes like has a surprise clothesline ready for Lotus.
I wanna.
Oh, that.
Okay, no, I've got
Yeah?
something. I'm gonna spend my free gambit
Okay.
as Aegis calls out to held back and slightly infirm jailbird. Get the last one. I call out as she detonates just an extra bomb we had handy
Ooh.
nearby. Give Lotus that just throw him off guard. Give Lotus an opening. So this is what I'm doing. Free gambit to do this. Create an obstacle or distraction that a single enemy has to deal with before they can do anything else.
Ooh, nice.
Right.
So
Yes.
we had a spare bomb ready in case we needed it.
Okay, yeah, it makes an explosion, and yeah, he has to like stand there for a bit. Lotus gets to duck under his clothesline. As like he basically looks like he basically like cuts the explosions in half to dodge their damage.
I can't believe it, Snake.
Damn, he's doing some wait, fuck, he's doing Felina shit. I just realized shit.
Hey, Snake, I have a question.
Yeah?
Was Aegis' dad John Tactical?
No. Aegis' dad was killed by the roadside by a bandit.
And John Tactical doesn't get killed on roadsides? That's like all John Tactical does.
Who said the roadside dad was his real dad?
Okay, so I'm gonna say Lotus, like, with his maneuver avoiding the bombs and him, basically shows up, basically gets to be like right by Azora, and he places a hand on your shoulder, Azora.
Yeah.
And this is thankfully he had one hold for his miracle palm.
Oh wow.
There is like a glimmering, like the spirits of the earth come together, and they form a temporary, fragile, but yet a temporary, ethereal, yet very solid leg for you. Very solid foot.
I can run.
Yeah, so you can run.
I'm still on 1 health, I assume.
Yeah, you're still on 1 health, and you
Okay.
are still bleeding.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this is the spirits have granted you an ethereal leg.
Yeah.
One that
Cool.
will allow you to move. And he just says, move with purpose.
Azora is going to do just that, and as soon as I have it, Azora is going to like run in on this guy, and essentially have her sword like high shield front, like she's going to do a big, downward slicey on him, but to essentially fake out at the last second and sort of, drop down lower and go for like a low sweep at his legs with my sword.
Oh, all right.
Nice.
Yeah, roll strength.
That's a
Act?
13. Someone who
Yes,
needs
flag.
it gets 2 health.
Probably
Any-
Jailbird
any-
again, or maybe
Jailbird
Axe.
Jailbird
though.
again.
Axe, how are
maybe.
you doing?
Axe is doing excellent because he's at 19 out of 26.
That's pretty good.
Okay, give it to Jailbird then.
Yeah, Jailbird.
5 out of 6, yeah.
And we're not going to take... Oh, he actually hasn't attacked me since I last attacked him. So I don't get that bonus either. And I'm not gonna, get greedy with it. But
I'd assume you wouldn't.
yeah. So yeah, that's like a low sweep, like across the back of the legs, essentially, as I
Alright. And
run in and past him.
is this with 2 piercing?
Yes, that is with 2 piercing.
Gotcha.
Did Lotus get me the
Yeah,
scythe?
yeah, he's heading towards you with the scythe now.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet him on the way.
Okay, so yeah, he like backs up as you sweep at his legs, like like you cause like a gash, get like a gash in on him, and he like sort of like he backs up, gathers his breath, and just sort of grunts as like he readies his blades as he goes in to try and slice at you, Azora.
Here's a question. Can I defy danger quick thinking this too, of like already readied my next attack before he's had time to just so defy danger quick thinking of just be faster and then
No, that's getting out of the way and acting quickly.
I mean,
just
okay.
want to.
In either case, essentially, yeah. Once I sweep past him, just plant my sword in the ground to bring myself to an immediate halt, and just pull out short for when he's knocked off balance. But yeah, whether that's Dex or in to like just try and do that before he can attack.
Is this? I don't think you have enough time.
Well, that's what I would want to be defying danger to do this fast enough.
It
that
feels out of the spirit of defying the danger. Just have an attack ready.
I mean, it's defy danger to, like, I would still have to roll the attack. Like, whether it's I roll defy danger con to block an attack and then do my own
But
attack.
I don't know how having this stops the attack from happening.
It's not stopping the attack from happening. It's stopping the attack from happening in the spirit of being quicker on the draw, like making this move before this attack even really connects.
Yeah, like he swings at me with his sword, I draw my shotgun, and like, do I get the chance to try and roll my attack before, because if he gets hit by short, that would obviously interrupt the attack.
All right. Well, I'll let you roll int.
Okay.
Yeah. So all
oh
right.
Wow.
But if this attack fails,
right, I get you.
Yeah.
I have no gambit to assist you. Like,
I understand.
I mean, actually, could I? I don't even know at this point because Neo's already a bit thing on that. Like, whether I could assist or not. I'm gathering the bloody scythe from thing to do another attack down the line.
I mean, I haven't done my actual attack yet. If you want to try and assist with that, but that will put you also on the hook for something that could happen potentially, and like.
Yeah,
the consequences of this
basically,
could be dire.
I'm just trying to work out how narratively I would be able to help, if that makes sense.
Yeah, this is all like in the moment she already has prepared, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go for it, Zora.
That is also nope, it doesn't count for that. Okay. So yeah, and just like Azora, as soon as she got behind him, just like planted her sword to pull herself to a halt and just draws short. As he turns around to try and attack, short's already drawn on him. And that's a 15.
Kaboom.
Don't even need the like I'm on 1 health and bleeding out bonus. And that is the same as this.
Azora's just become so much
forceful
better
and
ever since she lost a leg. It's incredible.
She really has. Like, she's just look at all this green. I'm just rolling this well. I'm not even
you
using my
don't want to see
bonus.
green after your leg has been separated. That's bad.
That's true. And yeah, that's like a point blank, forceful, in the chest, short.
point blank with short. Hold on, it's explosive.
Okay,
Did you think this through?
I'm wearing armor. Armor can help protect from short.
Okay.
I have my
When-
shield.
When you deal 12 damage with it,
It's not.
you're gonna have to take the damage on your armor for that.
I understand. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
And also,
I get
just
that.
well,
and it's forceful as well, so you're knocked
Yeah.
down.
I'm also gonna say Aegis,
I do not fall.
Oh, yeah. you don't
Aegis
fall.
will get his follow up, but let's find out where this guy is.
So yeah, he
in a moment.
like, yeah, as he sees you, he goes like, what? And like, he goes shit, and like the explosion, like he is thrown back into like through several like columns of like wooden like cupboards and shit.
Well, I was gonna say that Aegis was gonna follow up by just like getting in a quick hit with the scythe, but if he's ages away, after that you just see a dinky little fucking javelin sail through the air Aegis just sees him go flying and just reaches into his the holster, the quiver, and just like, oh, may as well say I took part. And you just see a javelin fly over the room, doing 6 damage.
Yeah. And yeah, the soldiers that Axe was dealing with, they all just stop what they're doing and look his way and look in the direction that he landed. Like dust, as the dust is like flung upwards.
Yeah, so Zora's just sort of slowly, walking forward, sort of slots a couple more, reloads the shell and, like redraws her sword.
Right. So, as the dust settles, you see a figure standing, standing there in the dust, in the smoke. What do you do?
Wait, is he? What did you say? Repeat that.
There's it looks like he's standing there in the dust, the smoke, sort of silhouetted by it.
Ready to call it? We've still got there's plenty more where that came from.
You hear like sharp like noises of like metal, like the same noises as like that made when the gauntlet like had its blades come out. And it looks like the figure's starting to move backwards a bit.
Backwards, deeper into the lab.
Probably. Zora, do you want to do anything?
I've got
Wait,
a really,
so where is he?
I've got a really stupid idea.
What's your plan?
I'm gonna try and cut the air with the scythe and chase after him, having no idea how this goddamn scythe works.
You can try and do that, yeah. I'm just gonna try and chase after him like the old-fashioned way. Essentially just like leg it at him.
Yeah, okay. Aegis is gonna try, like, just thinking he saw the air cut. Aegis is gonna try, despite knowing nothing about his blade, to replicate cutting the air to basically open a portal after the guy.
Alrighty. Roll in.
That's... Are we still in battle? I mean,
yes.
that's a 10 then.
Alrighty.
If that was a divine danger.
Oh no, it wasn't.
Okay, that's a 9 then.
Alright. So, you're just sort of looking at this thing, like you just sort of like replicate his movement that he made when he did it. And yeah, you do like feel like wind gush out like briefly from where you made the cut, but it closes up rather briefly as well. So it's definitely a speed thing that you have to do when you make the cut.
Just gotta be faster. Hi.
Nani?
But yeah, Aegis actually does think on that. It's like, he can try again, or he can just... He's gonna run off after Azora to keep her as fulcrum. instead of just trying
Okay.
to. Yeah,
Gotcha.
Azora needs the fucking backing right now because
So,
she's bleeding fucking badly.
yeah. So Azora, it looks like he's like disappearing a bit, like into the smoke.
Uh-huh.
Like so, like as in like like that again, like the tear in the air. What you gonna do?
Like can't essentially just gonna try and I have both my legs now, just like try and run to catch up and just like
Wait,
tackle him.
I've
Oh.
got an idea. I've got an assist idea actually.
What's
I want to get rid of the dust. I want to get rid of the smoke. And to do
Alright.
that, I'm going to use the arm cannon, which had a big
Ooh.
blast of air.
Yeah.
Near forceful explosive volatile. Yeah, I'm gonna risk that. I'm just gonna basically Aegis
Alright.
just thinks we need to clear the air in here.
Yeah.
You know?
Flick your arm. Do it.
What's the roll?
Ting ting. That's Dex.
Okay. Big run up punch. No more
Alright,
dust.
yeah. There's just boom. Yeah, the dust just there's like a pinging noise and then ping, the dust is like completely separated. And you see like it looks like he's caught off it looks like he's like paused a little by that. And you see he's standing there in his armor. It is now covered in blades.
Oh.
unlimited
Like,
blade works?
Yeah,
Oh,
all
no.
just jutting out. And it looks like your javelin is like lodged itself like in his chest. And his eyes are closed and he looks either dead or unconscious.
Oh, the suit is just doing its thing now.
Yeah?
That ain't
Go.
good.
Yeah.
So,
That which is dead can never die.
we can see his face, which means not all of him is covered in this armor. So there is a spot that can be stabbed, even if he's dead, to like cause further damage without, hitting this. Hey, if the suit cuts through everything, why isn't he just like falling down, infinitely burrowing unstoppably into the ground? Makes you think. Can I roll in to point that out?
It's got
the
blades
suit
jutting.
then
It doesn't have blades jutting out from the feet.
He's not just...
another weak point.
Axe, do you have any input about the man that is walking air cutters?
So if we knock him over, he'll
Well,
fall through the ground till the core of the earth.
That's the
What
point.
if-
Maybe we do just need to knock him off his feet.
Maybe.
Axe,
Maybe
Axe, throw some bodies at this man.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna
Uh,
get messy.
No, that's the thing. Like you notice that the soldiers are actually starting to evacuate.
Oh. Oh no.
Wait.
Why are they running away?
Maybe they blow up place.
Axe, Axe calls to the group. Stop one of them.
Okay.
We need info, quick.
Axe is gonna go and grab. He's gonna try and grab the nearest one.
Trying to make a run for it.
Corum trips one up.
Sick.
No. Wow, Corum, you're doing something.
The trap
Shouting
that he
out
set was
calls, yeah.
himself.
Yeah. So yeah, this
Ask him
guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna say ask him why they're running, but I was interrupting.
Okay. Yeah. Corum. All right. Yeah. Corum says, "Asks, why are you running?" To which the guy just yells out, just says, "This is the fail-safe. We're not supposed to be here when this is happening. It's dangerous."
What does it do?
Oops.
It's. He just goes, "Let me go, please. The suit is designed to kill everything."
everything?
That's all it does.
Well, what if Axe kills it?
So yeah, the suit steps forward. It goes to step into a warp cut.
A warp cut?
It's teleporting by cutting
Yeah.
open the very fabric of reality.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we need to stop this.
But how? Axe just has an axe. Aegis has just spear, and Azora
I have a
only has
spear.
leg.
I have his scythe that cuts through everything. I just need to cut the suit.
What if well, Scythe is kind of like Axe. Axe knows how to use Axe.
So is an action being taken against it as it's going to move into a warp? Azora,
Yeah,
you spoke up.
I'm gonna try and essentially, like I've been running towards it, want to essentially like stab it in the face and like try and in such a way to try and like pull him to the ground essentially by the face with my sword. If that makes sense.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah, but something's got to be done because letting this thing do whatever it's doing is also very dangerous. This was more a like, I don't know, defy dangerous type thing than an attack. Like the goal isn't to really to do damage here. It's more to just like stop this thing. Like
Stop this crazy
Alright.
thing.
Roll it.
oh no, that's a
No.
5.
No, sir.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It is no, yeah, you do not think you do not have a good place to find purchase to keep it somewhere. So
We're doomed. Ugh.
Azora versus suit designed to kill everything. And Aegis is just pointing a gun, looking between two, going, which is which? I don't know.
Oh, you actually can still just choose to destroy armor somehow, right?
Wait, me?
Yeah, you.
I don't think so. Not on. I don't think I even have a move that can destroy armor.
No,
think
as in instead of taking damage, if you were to
Oh,
take
yes,
damage.
yes. Oh, yes. Sorry.
Yeah. How would we reason that out narratively?
Or wait,
I
what?
guess
How am I taking damage? What is the physical?
I guess it's
Uh,
just
here.
Azora actually manages to back off before it hits her just as it's buttering through the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you try to it's just moving moving without regard for you as like it goes into a different pair as it avoids your sword. And it's going to shave up against you.
Okay.
And you're just going to have it destroy an armor then.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, destroy one armor. But this is still. Does that negate the attack, or is it just destroy armor instead of taking damage?
Instead of taking damage, I think.
Right,
Let me
so it's-
read it. The damage is negated.
You guys keep going.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab another beer. Just be 1
Okay.
second. Don't kill Aegis.
No promise. So I think it is still messy. Is the thing.
That's fair.
Yeah. So let's see. We can make it narratively messy without dealing you mechanical damage. It cuts. Yeah, we're gonna say it just leaves a deep cut in across your chest. As your chest plate falls apart. And it steps to a tear in the air in front of itself, disappearing from your view.
Yep.
And appearing. Have to wait for Snake to get back. This guy.
I'm back.
All right, Aegis. It stepped into a tear in the air as it shoved past Zora, leaving a gash across her chest, a deep gash that's bleeding out like over her armor. And it appears directly in front of you.
Shit.
Nani?
Aegis is going to... I think Aegis is going to try and cleave across the thing, like the midsection with the scythe.
Right.
Also, I'm going to say this isn't going to happen now, but Aegis is going to reorient and make himself his fulcrum.
All right.
So that will take effect after this terrible maneuver. That is a 9.
Yes, it is. So, deal damage, first off.
Okay. Great.
Alrighty. So, you hear like a screeching metal noise as like the blades that cut through everything collide with each other. Basically, and you get they sort of like smash against one another.
So they actually physically interact like normal weapons.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. As you do, but you do sort of like you do see like bits of armor like fall off though. Like you do damage it a bit as like the blade cuts through, but it paying no mind to any pain. Obviously, it just grabs hold of the scythe's handle from you.
Shit.
To wrest it out of your hands and if you're are you going to let go?
That's a hell of a question. I think Aegis. Yeah, Aegis does back off.
Okay, that was a good call.
Yeah, Aegis, like, there is a moment of genuine panic as Aegis realizes just he is close to the world's worst goddamn hedgehog. Like, moment of fear. And he backs the fuck up. Like, he surrenders that blade.
Yeah, it just like sort of like very swiftly, mechanically, gracefully just flips it over, holding it like in peak form as it then walks forward and disappears again.
What's going on?
Disappearing again.
Axe is confused. What are we gonna do?
Aegis is looking around. All the soldiers are vacating, right?
Soldiers are vacating as are most of the scientists are running away. There is the one guy Corum had pinned that. So, yeah, there's sort of a pregnant pause in the air as everyone is vulnerable right now.
Corum, Jailbird, get that scientist. Get him to the nowhere. He's our evidence. He's the one who'll
soldier,
talk.
You mean?
Oh, soldier. Oh no, let's go here. I'd call out. Grab a scientist. Get him to the nowhere. They'll talk.
All right.
I'm not a scientist. I'm an intern.
All right. Yeah. Corum just says, "All right," and like goes off to like intercept one of the running scientists.
Nostria, get Azora out. Get Azora out. She's in no state right now.
I can fight, Azora, sort of calls out, like...
As she trips over.
As she walks forward, leaving a trail of blood from her stump.
You try and have this fight, it will be your last. Not happening.
Azora tries to take a step, she fucking falls over because she forgot she only has one leg.
Everyone else.
Yeah.
Everyone else. Grab as much as you can. I'll try and keep the suit.
Okay.
I'll try and keep the suit distracted. I'll rejoin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Corum,
Okay, so-
having grabbed, getting up to go nab one of the scientists. He also has the soldier. The suit appears right in front of him, and it immediately shreds the fucking soldier he's holding.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I have
That's
a
some
question.
fucking horror movie shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
Before lifting its scythe, and at the big with a telegraph of a swing about to be made
Back up.
at your boy.
I yell to back
At
up, though
night
it makes
here.
no difference because he's not my fulcrum.
All right. Let's see.
I am my
yeah,
fulcrum.
let's have him. Let's have him roll his quality
How
to see if he gets
selfish
himself
of you.
out of this first. All right. Yeah, Corum immediately. I think just you don't even have to yell back up. I think after he was just showered in the soldier's blood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just-
the soldier is shredded and Corm's just not there behind him. You see the chunks of the soldier falling, Corm's running out the door in the
Yeah,
background.
there's an immediate jump back as the scythe misses, barely
Oh my-
misses him, and he's covered in viscera.
I can't
But the
believe it.
suit moves forward through the cut it just made, and again disappears. As Corum wipes his face, his eyes out, and just goes to, "Right, scientist," and runs forward, runs for
Hey,
one of the
hey,
escaping scientists.
Corum is a blood elf.
Need to think, need to think, need to think.
Also,
Aegis, is
speaking of-
genuinely, trying to... his number one priority right now is keeping everyone alive. And
Okay, so
this does not...
sorry, go. Just finish that type. I was spoke. I was gonna say what Axe was planning to do.
You go ahead. You haven't... I've
Yeah,
done a lot.
Yeah, so no, Axe heard the command of just grab anything important looking. So Neo, what's the biggest, most important looking thing in here?
Biggest, most important looking thing. That would be.
Neo, it can be a big fuck off machinery or something. Axe doesn't. It's important that it just looks really important.
Right. Okay. There's there is a large test tube similar to the one that you were born in. Not born in, but broke
Wait a
out
minute.
of Mewtwo.
Dun dun dun. Axe gets horrible memories. My God, Axe has to save you. Axe is gonna spend a superhuman strength to lift and
to rip it out of its machinery.
Yeah, and carry it over to nowhere.
Right.
So that's spending one superhuman strength. Oh yeah, I have 1+ ongoing, right? From Azora. Yeah. I do.
You certainly do.
So yeah. Whoops, that's the wrong button.
Thanks.
It doesn't matter.
There you go.
Just the sight. Aegis is in horror. He's terrified. Meanwhile, in the background, Axe is just lifting and carrying.
ripping a large tube out of the ground.
I hope that's not just a metal air funnel tube or anything. That better be a damn good tube. Axe, one of these places fucked you up. You should have some instinctual memory of what would be important.
Yes, Axe found it.
Hey, I do want to ask, by the way, just with all this going on, I want to ask Snake, out of character, do you want Azora to back off? I will. It's just keep in mind, if I disengage, Azora is actually will then become much more vulnerable. She
She'll
only
be at
stays.
Ignore Aegis's order.
Okay.
That's my out of character one, is that in character
Gotcha.
Aegis is really out of his depth with the murder suit.
Yeah. Okay. No, fair. It's just I do want to make clear if that was your actual advice. Like Azora getting out of the fight is actually a lot more dangerous.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. Aegis is looking around right now, and Aegis has a thought of something that he's not sure if he has the time to investigate, but he has an idea. Well, actually, first thing, I'm gonna roll. Should I roll discern realities, or should I just go on this gut instinct I have with no
It's
basis?
up to you.
The other.
I would roll a discern
Rolling
realities.
discern
yeah.
realities carries the risk of failing the roll and letting me make a hard move, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
You know what?
Let your heart decide.
So we don't know where the guy is right now. He has disappeared again. We have a moment of reprieve. Where are we relative in the base? Like, we blew in about here, right?
Yeah, you blew in about there and rushed in. I'd say you're sort of, you're like in the middle, probably.
So-
Azora's a bit further in, probably over here, where she chased it into the dust cloud because it was flung into this wall.
Aegis remembers something, which was Nastria mentioned there was a big source of magical energy. So looking in towards where that should be, what do I see? Unless it's not in this room.
It looks like there's locked up, like there's like a large glass sort of window. No, so not glass. Sort of a large like see-through wall, like column wall, with like an entrance that's been super locked up, leading to just like this intricately drawn like seal almost on this like circular platform.
Aegis calls out to Nastria. They're like, Nastria points towards the circle. Is that where the energy was coming from?
Yeah, looks like it.
What is it? What is that?
I'd have to get a little closer to check.
Alright, I'll cover you. We need any
Okay.
advantage we can get right now. Yeah, Aegis, I'm gonna set her as my fulcrum, and like Aegis draws his
Yeah.
spear again.
Okay, so yeah, she goes forward, just like muttering to herself as she like dashes forward, and you see you see the suit sort of like come out of the air by her.
Throw spear at it.
Throw
No time to
spears.
change to No chance to change to javelin. Should have said that, but oh well.
Okay. Do it.
I mean, obviously, reduce damage, but
Reduce damage. Gotcha.
yeah. So, and I also call out Abunai. Oh wait, no, not minus, not things. Fucking.
Well, I'll be.
Yeah.
So that's a 2.
Yes.
Yeah. You nail it just in time for her to like swear and like dash forward more. As like it pauses just a bit before walking forward again, disappearing into its tear again.
Yeah, Aegis now draws a javelin. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck, it's got my spear.
Yeah, and that's when it appears again above Nostrea, throwing your
Lord.
spear down in front of her to cut her off just for a split second
Oh no.
as it's about to land.
Wait, it threw the spear down at her.
Yeah, basically to make her pause in her dash.
Okay, yeah, I want to grab her and like pull her out of the way. Am I close enough to do that?
I'd say in the time you could. I'm assuming you wanted to get as close to her as possible.
I'm covering her, so
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. You can try and grab her and move her out of the way. I'd say roll dex.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
Also,
Cautious
in the
tactics.
meantime, while he's like grabbing her and whatnot. So I've been, like moving towards, like as we talked about with Snake, Azora, despite orders, does not want to disengage and is moving up to engage. So this guy appears in the air above Nostria, throws a spear down at her. I did reload short. Can I try and take a shot when he appears, or when it rather appears above her in the air?
Nah.
Since it's sort of separated,
Nah, that's a bit too quick notice, I'd say. You could try to take a shot now if you want.
Are Nostria and Aegis, has he sufficiently pulled her away?
Well, it lands just behind Aegis and Nostria as Aegis pulls her out of the way. Nostria yelping "Oh my god!" as you feel as they both just see the air the air disappear in front behind them. This thing is cutting through the electron.
So yeah, I wanna, just seeing this happen, run up, and as it lands behind them, just try. I'm gonna essentially do another point blank short, and just shielding Nostria and Aegis with myself from the short explosion of putting that into him.
Okay, roll Dex to get there quick. Since you want to make a
That's a
point blank.
10.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll your volley.
And an 11. Alright, that's not retaliating. But so yeah, as this happens, Aegis told Azora. So Aegis just yanked Nostria out of the way, but now this thing has landed behind them, raised up for another slash, and Azora just charges in, planting short inches away, blasting, the explosive charges into it, and just raises her shield up to deflect the explosion away from Aegis and Nostria.
All right.
12 damage.
And you're going to have to destroy one of your armor.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Range explosive shot as you are knocked. Oh, you can't fall. That's right.
Yeah.
You skid back, I guess.
Yeah.
You end up pinballing him into us. And
here's the thing. Normally, reducing my armor is really scary in a fight, because it's if my armor's still high, I might not even have to, take a debility or something. But once my armor starts getting low, that's more and more hits are going to damage. But fighting this guy, armor doesn't fucking matter,
So I'm going to say that probably splits your helmet.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, my helmet just falls off. My visor goes flying to a different part of the room.
Yeah. And it's and of course it's forceful as well. It flies back into landing by the door to the platform that Nostria needs to get to. Helpfully, cutting away much of the chains that were locking it up.
Oh, nice.
Great.
Meanwhile, the visor embeds itself in Korum's skull.
Yeah, but meanwhile, it's getting up from that attack. Aegis and Nostria, it is now between you and your destination.